Right. Good evening, everyone. I'm Linda Green. This evening, we're going to talk about the unusual no trump. There are so many hands where we would love to bid both hands. Some are lead directing and some aren't. But if we could tell partner that we have at least 10 or 11 cards in two suits, we should all be playing the unusual no trump. I have one bridge tip to give you about using this method. And that is, and I learned this from the late Peter Leventritt in New York. He said to us that if ever you're going to use a two-suited bid, only do it if you're interested in sacrificing at the 5 level against their game. In other words, if you're not vulnerable and they're vulnerable, yes, by all means do it. But if you're vulnerable and they're not vulnerable, do not show those two-suited bids, because the two-suited bids only tells the opponents how to play the hand. And you don't want to tell the opponents how many cards you are holding, because now they know exactly how to play out the trump suit and any of the others if they need to take a finesse or not. So that's a very good tip to remember. Vulnerability plays a very good role in the unusual no trump. And one thing to remember is it's never spades. It's never spades. It's always, when you bid the unusual no trump, if they open a club and you bid 2-no, it's always the lowest. It's diamonds and hearts, at least 5-5 or 6-5. And if they open a diamond and you bid 2-no trump, it's clubs and hearts. And the best part about this unusual is that you stop the opponents from finding their spade fit, because it gets the bidding too high. And bridge has become so aggressive today that people are trying to stop everyone finding their fits. So I think bidding a club 2-no or a diamond 2-no is a great tool to stop them from coming in, but always look at vulnerability. The other one, which we're going to do on Thursday, is the cubit of the minor shows the majors. So that's a different situation altogether. Tonight we're doing mainly the unusual no trump, where if they open a heart or a spade, you can still bid 2-no trump. But we haven't done the other part. We'll do Thursday. But don't do it when you're vulnerable and they're not vulnerable, because you're only telling people how to play the hand. Are there any questions before we begin on BBO? No questions? Okay. All right. I'm ready to share the screen with you. We're going to go in. Yes.
Hi, it's Judy.
Yes. Hi, Judy. Lovely to see you.
Quick question.
Sure.
What is the lesson on Thursday?
It's also the unusual no trump.
Okay.
We always do the same theme for the whole week. We don't change. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's the same, but we have exceptions. There are lots of exceptions in different situations. So that's why we have two in the same week. Okay? All right. So let's look at hand 1, everybody. North opens 1 heart. And it's really very exciting to know that you've got 2 minors with 12 cards in the minors. And you don't want to overcall on this hand, because really your club suit's better than your diamond suit. So I wouldn't bid 2 diamonds. And we do have a point count, but you can change it a little bit. They say that when you overcall 2-no trump, you're either weak, 5-11, maybe 6-11, or you're very strong, maybe 17 or 16 or more. If you have a medium range hand, you would bid naturally. But this hand to me is clear cut to bid 2-no trump. You've got 6-6 in the minors, and I think it's a great bid to get across your 2 lowest 2 suits. South supports partner with an 8-card major suit fit. Don't deny a fit with a fit. Now, everything hinges on West's hand. When West is looking at nothing in hearts, and I want you people, it's all part of hand evaluation. Somewhere along the line, before the end of the year, we're going to do a lesson on hand evaluation. When you've got no points in the suits that they open and they've supported, you know you've got no wasted cards. Having a singleton club, and you know they've either got a singleton or a void in hearts, leads you to play in a game on this hand, no matter what partner's hand is. I would always bid 5 diamonds on the hand, because you know by judgment that a singleton opposite a singleton or a void will allow you to cross rough a hand, and you can play on cross roughs. Cross roughs are roughing in each hand. So we're going to put 5 diamonds on this hand. And now what is the other hand going to do with 5 diamonds? He's going to put 5 hearts. He's got a void in diamonds. He's never going to let you play in 5 diamonds, and he's going to put 5 hearts with a void. He adds 5 extra points for the void and decided I can't let them play in 5 diamonds. And now East decides to bid 6 diamonds with that hand. What a great bid. Now, we don't look at points. Remember, I'm not a point count teacher. I've told so many people that shape is number 1 in this game. It is very exciting if we know about shape. So I think the bid of 6 diamonds is terrific on the East hand. And they're obviously going to make a lead. And North has to make a lead. Now, one thing you should not do at the 6th level is leave the King of Hearts. Your partner supported you. It's your duty to lead an ace, to look at the dummy. And you leave the ace of spades. And dummy comes down with this massive distributional hand. And it looks wonderful. Now, when there's a singleton in dummy, we did last week a suit preference signal. If you drop the Queen of Spades or the 10 of Spades, you're telling partner you want the higher suit on the table. There's no high suit on the table. If you drop a low, very low one, it's asking for a club. But you really don't care what partner does, so just drop a middle card. That's called a suit preference signal. Now we don't know what else to play. I don't want to play a club from that hand, because playing a club may give them an extra trick. So I think we should just play the King of Hearts and see what happens. Now we're going to play the hand in 6 diamonds. We've got 11 diamonds between us. We're going to trump a heart. We're going to draw a round of trumps. Hopefully they both break. So let's try it. And they don't have a diamond. Well, we mustn't despair. It's not a problem. We'll play one more round. And you must keep parity with dummy, North. When you see 4 clubs in the dummy, it is your 6 clubs in the dummy. It is your duty to keep parity with dummy. Whatever you do, you must keep your clubs. All right, all the children are gone. We've drawn all the trumps. We have no problem. So now we have very easily, we are in our hand, the King of Spades. We're going to discard a club. It's a trick. We don't need to rough any hearts. We have 3 trumps there. We can play a club to the ace. We can cash our King of Clubs next. We're not sure if the clubs are going to break, but it doesn't matter. And now it's all a cross rough. You have 3 clubs to rough 3 diamonds. You have 3 cards over here in the west hand to rough 3 diamonds over here, and you're going to make 6 diamonds. And now I want you to look at the points, everybody. How many points in the deck? Not much. You can't count the jack of spades. 11 in the east and 9. That's 20 points between you, and you make 6 diamonds. Are there any questions on this hand? Overcalling clubs wouldn't help you. Partner would never know that you had a 2-suited hand. Overcalling diamonds would never help either. And you always overcall the higher and not the lower when they equal length. So that is why it's best to use the unusual no trump over the major and show the minors. Any question? No one? Okay. All right. I'm going to load the next hand.
Was it fun holding a 6-6 hand? This is Bronya again. I'm talking to the actual players. It's not a question for you, Linda. It was a question for them.
I'm waiting for you to say something.
If it was fun holding a 6-6 hand, I'm always very excited when I hold a 6-6 hand.
It was a lot of fun.
And you don't get that often. And you don't get that often.
I sure did tonight, though.
Yeah.
You sure did tonight. Right. So what a 6-6 hand means, right, is you have 2 6-card suits. That's just like, so it's happens not very often. So a 6-6 hand is kind of a cool thing.
All right. So we have a situation that West is going to open 1 spade, 5-card suit. And now you have a 6-5 hand. And with 2 singletons. So you really would like to, let me just get this out of the way. Sorry, something's making a noise. Hey, we just don't want to hear any more music. Sorry, it should have been off. Okay, so looking at the 6-5 hand, it would be a crime to have to bid 2 clubs, overcall, and hold all those diamonds. So now we can show partner at least 10 cards in the minors. And I like them because the points are in the 2 suits. That's one of the most important criterions of showing 5-5 or 6-5 is that your values should be in the 2 suits. So over 1 spade, you would bid 2 no trump. That shows 5-5 or 6-5. Now, what is East going to bid with 4 points and a singleton and 5 trumps? We all learned about that. It's called the weak freak. How many of you know about the weak freak? You have the 10 trumps between you and not much defense. So on this hand, you're going to bid 4 spades. 4 spades is not a strong bid. It just says, partner, I've got distribution. I've usually got a singleton somewhere, and we have 10 trumps between us. But now the evaluation situation. South. South has a working card, the king of clubs. I don't want you to look at points. I want you to look at cards that work for you. The king of spades, if they opened a spade, they most probably going to lead a spade, and the king looks pretty good. And I know that I have a double fit with my partner. I have diamonds and clubs. I'm fitting in the 2 suits. My partner is rated to be short in hearts and spades. I'm going to bid 5 diamonds. And I think that's the right bid. You wouldn't find it if you bid 2 clubs. And over 5 diamonds, they're going to pass. Pass. And they're going to pass. And you've bought the contract for 5 diamonds. And what are they going to lead? Remember, I told you before, you always tell partner where you live, even if partner bids a suit. And what does that mean? If you hold an outside ace and king, it is your duty to leave the ace from ace king to tell partner where you live. Now your partner knows you have the king. So you leave the ace of hearts, and dummy comes down with 2 singletons. Now you can tell partner what to switch to. That is called a suit preference signal. We did it last week. I don't know if I want to make sure that we get that spade trick in. So you can throw the 9 of hearts. That 9 of hearts is called a suit preference signal. Please come back the higher of the 2 suits that you see in the dummy, spades and clubs. So you come back the queen of spades. And the queen denies the king. 3rd hand high. The queen denies the king. There you go. Now you've got 2 tricks. Now you're absolutely itching to defeat this contract. But if declarer is on her toes and we learn about counting, we'll be able to count the whole hand out right now. My left hand did not have the king of spades. I have it. My left hand did not have the ace of spades. They had it. So the left hand has the ace king of hearts and the queen jack of spades. We have all the clubs. So the left hand that opened has got to have the diamond king. They're going to come back a singleton. They must. Win the king, the high card from the short side. And now you can work it out. They've got to have the king of diamonds to have opened the bidding. Otherwise, they could never open the hand. So you do not waste your time and become a finesse-aholic. You're not going to take a finesse. You're going to put on the ace of diamonds and hope it's a singleton king. And that's the only way you can make it. You can try the opponents. You can, instead of winning the king in your hand, you can win the ace in the dummy and play the queen and see if they cover. And if they don't cover, trust me, they haven't got it. Put on the ace and you will make 5 diamonds. I hope you all got to that contract. Any questions on this hand? Any questions? The clubs are much nicer than the diamonds. But if you bid clubs, you're not going to find the diamonds because they're going to preempt 4 spades right away and you're never going to get that diamond suit in and you're going to lose the chance of being able to sacrifice or to make the contract. How does 4 spades go? 4 spades loses 1 club, 1 diamond, 1 spade, and 1 heart. But you can make 5 diamonds. You can make 5 diamonds. Any question? I hope you all bid it.
I think you can make 4 spades too.
How?
Because you're gonna play once you play a heart.
Oh, the jack drops. You have to take it for a singleton.
Yeah.
On the bidding.
Yeah.
Then you make it.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, once the jack drops on the ace, you know that's a singleton because they showed a 2-suited bid. But if they don't show a 2-suited bid, there's no guarantee. But you should take it for a singleton, right? And you can make it. You can make it. You can make 4. But 5 diamonds is a great bid.
5 diamonds is perfect. I think that, 5 diamonds is great.
I think the unusual no trump is terrific if you can know you're going to sacrifice, especially on that hand with 2 singletons.
Well, anytime you're 6'5" or 6'6", and you have like reasonable hand, you want to be in the bidding and you want to be able to show both your suits if it's possible. It's a good thing to be able to do. Absolutely.
Okay, someone asked me about this board coming up. So I'm going to put in hand number 10. And hand number 10 was one of the hands that somebody said they had a great problem with. So let's look at the hand for the moment. East opens 1 diamond. And one of the best things you could do, learning the unusual no trump, is not to overcall a heart, but to bid 2 no trump. You know they may have a spade fit. There are many hands I found where they've got spades and they can't come in the bidding. I think 2 no trump describes the hand beautifully. You've got the 2 lowest unbid suits, clubs and hearts. It's a great bid. Now, West can never come in the bidding. If you bid a heart, West can bid a spade. But now West can't come in, so West passes. And this is where I think you asked me a question. We are not fitting in hearts. I have diamonds, the suit they opened. And I don't really have a great fit in clubs, but I have 3 clubs. I'm not allowed to pass to no trump, ever. If you've got 2 doubletons in the unbid suits, let's say you had a doubleton heart and a doubleton club, you always bid the lowest doubleton. Do not bid the highest doubleton, so you cannot encourage partner. So if you had 2 clubs and 2 hearts, and you had their suits, you must bid your lowest doubleton. Please, everybody, don't bid the doubleton if you can get out with the lowest one. But here you have no problem. You're going to bid 3 clubs because you know you have an 8-card minor suit fit. And that's where the bidding should die, at 3 clubs. Any questions? Somebody wanted to know about this bidding. I don't see who asked the question, so just ask me, please.
Yeah, I'm the one who originally asked it, and it wasn't on this hand, but this situation came up a couple of times. And we also had problems remembering that the person who bid the unusual 2-no trump could have a very weak hand. So don't get too excited if your hand fits.
Yeah, we don't know. It could be weak or strong, but we don't fit. A singleton is not an asset in partner suit at all. All right, so they're going to leave the king of diamonds.
Linda, at our table, West did come in with 3 spades.
Are you kidding? On this 8 count? That's a game force. The minute
Yeah,
partner bids at the 3 level, that's forcing to game.
Well,
It shows an opening hand.
I passed as north thinking that we'd be likely to set them, but we didn't. So
You pass a forcing, but that's a forcing, but they can't pass.
I can't pass when there's been interference.
They cannot pass 3 spades. It's a forced, a new suit by responders, 100% forcing.
Right. As north, I passed.
Correct. And what did they bid?
They didn't go to 4, but
what did they bid?
They left it at 3. They
You mean they passed a forcing bid of 3 spades?
Yeah.
They passed a forcing bid of 3 spades. We're not allowed to pass a new suit by responder. And at the 3 level, it's a game. It shows an opening hand. So I don't know how they could pass. They could have 20 points for all you know. They have to bid. And if they got to 4 spades, I would put down a double. I think I would double. And if they bid 5 diamonds, I think I would double. I would double anything because of the distribution. Okay. So the bidding goes, we're in 3 clubs. And they lead the king of diamonds. And you're playing in a lovely contract part score of 3 clubs. So you look at your losers and you say to yourself, well, I've got 2 diamond losers. Okay. I've got no heart losers. I've got no spade losers. I think I might make this contract with 2 club losers, the ace and the king. I could lose maybe 2 diamonds and 2 clubs, provided I play towards my honors, but things take on a different turn. And watch how you play the hand. It goes king of diamonds, 5 of diamonds, and whether you're playing in a no-trump contract or a suit contract, and you hold a doubleton honor of partner's lead, you always overtake that card. You've got to tell partner you have a doubleton, whether it's in no trump or a suit contract. You then come back the 3 of diamonds to show that you had a doubleton. They win the 10. Okay. And now, you know partner's got a doubleton. And you come back another diamond. You know partner's going to trump it. Now, what are they going to trump it with? It's no good discarding. You've got the ace of spades and the king of hearts. And you can't trump with the six of clubs because you know someone's going to over trump you anyway. So you trump with the queen of clubs. Okay? And they played maybe the seven of spades. Now you have to get back to your hand. And what is the purpose of getting back to your hand? One of the most important things we learned in bridge is that if we want to develop tricks, we have to lead towards our honors. We don't put down honors. So we play the four of hearts to the two, to the king. We're in our hand. And now we play a little club towards the jack. But they take the king of clubs. Okay? And now they know that there's still another trump out. And they know that if they play the queen of diamonds, the care has got a trump. And what's going to happen now? If the carer trumps with the jack, okay, the 10 gets promoted. Now they're a bit scared to play a trump because we're not sure how they're going to divide. So we're not sure how the cards are lying and we're losing two tricks. So the only thing we can do on this hand is play the aces. But where are we in our hand? Ace of hearts. And we don't touch trumps anymore. We just cannot touch trumps anymore. Play the queen of hearts. Play a spade to the ace. Trump a spade. Trump a heart. If you trump with the 10, they'll throw the spade away. You can trump with the 10, it doesn't matter. And now they're going to make the ace 8. You come back a spade, and now they're going to get an uppercut on the 8 and the ace. It's going to be quite a disaster. And you can go down lots. There you go. And that's how you would play that hand. They gave their partner an uppercut. They made their 10 of clubs good by roughing with the queen jack. And if they don't rough with the queen jack, they're going to make the 10 anyway. So maybe you shouldn't rough with the jack and hope that it's, but it doesn't help you. You can rough with the 6. It doesn't make any difference. Are there any questions on that hand? Any questions, everybody?
So there's no way they can make 3 clubs.
No, no way they can make 3 clubs. It's a misfit. When we don't fit, we don't upgrade. We know it's not fitting. So someone asked a question tonight about 2 suited hands. It is your duty to decide. You're not sure if partner is strong or weak. So you, the advancer to the person who makes the 2 suited bid, must try and judge whether the hand is worth an invitation. If it's worth an invitation, you jump the bidding. If it's not worth an invitation, you'll make your cheapest bid like this one here of 3 clubs. So if it's worth an invitation, you jump, and if partner's good, she'll go to game, and if she's not good, she'll pass. Sometimes it works out very well. They make a part score in another major, and you can go 1 or 2 down in a minor, and it works out well. This did not work out well. Everything depends on how you defend and how you play the hand.
So Linda, when you say if the hand was good to jump the bid, so that would be with a
double fit. You must fit in 2 suits.
Right.
Fitting in 2 suits increases the potential of the hand.
Okay.
I like double fits. Double fits is what makes games, not points. Shape. 2 suits, 2 suits, 2 suits. 2 suits, 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 2 su
So in
This is
this
the same.
situation, instead of 3 clubs and
You have to bid 3 clubs. You don't fit.
right, but let's say you've had a better fit, would you then just go right to
Yes, I'm up it again.
oh, okay. Okay.
If I had hearts and clubs, let's say I had the ace of spades was the ace of clubs, and I had 3 hearts, okay?
Mhm.
I would be bidding 4 hearts immediately on a double fit, straight away. Not on points, because we fit together in 2 suits. Fitting in 2 suits makes many gains, not points, but shape.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
2-note trump is very descriptive. Very
Thank you.
descriptive.
Thank you.
Anything else? Any other questions? Okay, no questions, no other answers,
I
questions?
do.
from
I have a
anyone?
question.
Sure.
On board 8,
Board
can you pull
8.
that one up?
Sure.
All right, so West opened 1 diamond, and then North doubled. Should South have jumped in this
No,
case
hold on a
to 4
moment.
hearts?
Hold on a minute. We cannot make a takeout double without spades. A takeout double guarantees 3 suits.
I'm sorry, I meant 2 no trump.
Okay.
2 no trump.
All right, so let's put it together. 1 diamond.
Yep.
2 no trump.
Right.
Okay.
And then I believe that East passed, or no, they might have bid 3 diamonds. I think they bid 3 diamonds.
But they're too strong for 3 diamonds. They've
Well,
got an opening hand opposite an opening hand.
we'll say they bid 3 diamonds.
Okay, I'll bid 3 diamonds.
I was
Okay.
asking about whether South, because of the number of hearts they had and how many hearts they know their partner has, should they have jumped to 4 hearts in that case?
Looking at this hand, knowing that they've got 11 hearts between them,
Yeah.
I would have bid 4 hearts with 11 hearts between me.
Okay.
Got 11 hearts and a singleton. I would have done it.
All right. That's what I was just trying to figure out.
We lose 2 spade tricks, a diamond, and a club. We go 1 down. And what do they make? They're losing a heart, 2 clubs, and a spade. A heart, 2 clubs, and a spade. I would definitely be in 4 hearts.
Okay.
But if you leave them playing in diamonds, what can you do?
No, we didn't leave them playing in diamonds. It actually went weirder than that. So East bid 3 diamonds, South bid 3 hearts.
I would never bid 3 hearts with 11 hearts between us.
Yeah, then West bid 3 spades and East bid 4 spades.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah.
How interesting. Okay.
So they did very well.
They did well.
They did in 4 spades.
They
I
didn't
think
need the king of clubs. They've got to lose 2 clubs, a heart, and a spade.
I think I can't remember what, I can't remember what happened in the play. We may not have defended great, but
okay. Well, I wouldn't lead a heart. I would always lead the king of clubs. If they bid spades. If West bid spades, I would never lead a heart. I lead the king of clubs. So that would help a lot. Okay.
I've got a question on this same board, as long as we're on that. Branya, if you're, are you finished, Branya?
Branya?
Okay.
That wasn't me talking. That was Linda.
Oh, I'm sorry, Linda. Well,
okay.
But whoever brought up that board. But okay, so our ops got very aggressive right from the bat. So it went West 1 diamond. I overcalled 2 no trump, and then East went right to 5 diamonds. Is that something you would consider on this hand as a reasonable bid?
It's tempting with the singleton heart to bid 5 diamonds, but you could miss 3 no trump.
Okay.
So it's very hard. You haven't got either of the suits. You don't have hearts or clubs. You've only got spades.
Yeah,
if
well,
you had one of their suits, I would bid one of their suits to show the stopper. In other words, if I had the ace king on another heart and not the ace king in another spade, I would bid the suit that they've got. I would bid 3 hearts to say, you know, partner, I've got a stopper in hearts. Have you got a stopper in clubs? And then you could get to 3 no trump. Someone asked me that question. How do we ever get to 3 no trump when we agree a minor, when they make a 2-suited overcall? And the way you do it, because we want to play simple bridge, is to bid the suit where you have the stopper. So if the bidding goes a diamond 2 no trump and your ace king 10 of spades was hearts, I would bid 3 hearts. Partner, I've got something in hearts. I'm with you in diamonds. They've shown hearts and clubs. And that's how you can do it. That's the only way you can do it.
Okay.
You show the stopper when they show 2 suits. And then it asks partner, if you've got the other stopper, let's go to 3 no trump. And that's how you get to 3 no over minors. You show what you have. You tell what you have. Because that's what it does. It screws the opponents up. Bronnie, have you got something better to say?
No, I agree with you 100%. I mean, I'm looking at the 5 diamond bid. I have no problem with a 5 diamond bid.
Neither do I. I think it's a great bid. What else can you do? You just hope partner short in clubs.
Yeah.
And you can run cross up this hand.
Well, we then got very competitive, and so we went to on South went to 5 hearts. And then
hold on. If South bid 4 hearts, South's out of the picture.
No, South bid 5 hearts because they already bid 5 diamonds. So when 5 diamonds, 5 hearts.
No, straight away. 5 diamonds straight away. They have to bid 5 hearts. They've got no choice.
And then they overcalled that 6 diamonds.
That's
really unbelievable.
That's the bid. That's the bid that doesn't work.
Yeah, and they went down 3 on that one. So
yeah, that's a bid that doesn't work because you can't be playing 6. You can't be playing 6 diamonds here. I mean,
no ways.
You have your king of hearts is a terrible card, and
it's not worth anything.
Do you feel the 5 of 5 hearts was a reasonable?
Yeah, 5. I think having 5 hearts is fine. That's just
that's
bridge.
What preempts are about, to destroy the opponents.
Yeah, that's just bridge.
Okay,
that's fun.
1 diamond, 2 no trump, 5 diamonds. That's reasonable. I don't, 5 hearts, and then it should go pass probably, and you play 5 hearts, I guess.
And just take it as it comes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder. It would go pass double. Actually, it would probably go pass double, pass, and you would play 5 hearts doubled. Is what would happen, I think.
I would double 5 hearts.
Yeah, because you have 2 aces. Your partner opened the bidding, and you have ace, king, ace, and the ace, king is in the short suit, so you would double.
You've got to double.
Yeah,
but it's very hard, Bronya, to double 2-suited overcalls. Sometimes they make them on shape.
It is. You're going to be scared they're going to make it, but you're still going to double.
That's the problem.
Can North South make 5 hearts on that?
No chance. You don't make.
North South has a club loser, a diamond loser, and 2 spade losers. They're down 2 right off the top.
Yeah,
that's with guessing the heart, which they probably would guess the heart because you have 11 of them. You just drop the ace, and they don't have a lot of points, so they open the bidding. Somebody's got the stiff king, maybe, although it could be a void. But
okay.
Hey, thank you.
All right, that was fun. Those are fun hands. Fun hands.
We'll have some more fun next on Thursday.
Don't forget to go to your local bridge club, people. It's fun to play real bridge. Don't forget. I promise you, it's fun to play real bridge as well as this.
Okay.
I tell it every time. It's fun to play here. It's fun to play real bridge.
All right. I want to thank you all for coming, and I hope you've had a great time, and I'll see you on Thursday. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Linda. You're the best. Very fun. Bye.
Bye.